Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 5, season 5, and the final episode of Bood Subscriber League. As always, thanks for joining me, it's massively appreciated. Hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell, and you'll never miss anything I do. And honestly, thank you for not missing this. Anyone who's stuck with this tiny little mini series of fun, thank you, I really do appreciate it, like genuinely. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top. Overall, we're going to have a look at a few little extra things maybe at the end, if I can remember as well. And yeah, I've enjoyed it, really enjoyed it. So much so, I think I'm going to do it again at the end of this game cycle, maybe towards summer, May, June next year. See if we can get some extra players involved, get some extra teams like the Rhinos and maybe some of the old ones back, like the Strikers and so on. But we'll get there eventually. But for now, let's say goodbye to Subtopia. So here we are at the start of a brand new season. No extra manager changes. Of course, Arne Slot is now the manager of the Lions, and it'll be interesting to see what he can do in one season. Now, all the teams are in Europe. We've got 6 in the Champions League again, which is bonkers, and 2 in the Europa League. So, can we come out on top? Can we have Subtopian finals in Europe again? Who's going to win the league? Is it going to be someone different? I'm hoping so. We're going to find out. Moving on now to the 12th of August, and the Super Cups have been played, starting with the Subscriber Super Cup. The Knights, who are the champions, beat the Vikings, which is always good to see. No offence, but I just like seeing Pep lose. And the Vikings, come on, they've won enough. So here we are with the mighty Knights. Bloody hell. 1-0. They missed the penalty, but they battered them. They absolutely battered the Vikings. It's not a start to the season the Vikings wanted, hey, Pep? Dropping some balls here, mate. They lost the Super Cup to the mighty Pirates as well. It's 2-2, and the Pirates have won it on penalties. And yeah, down to penalties. I'm not taking one because it looks like he brought me off. Cheeky bastard. But yeah, Doherty, Funk, Harler, Impaler, whatever you want to call him, and Simpson. The Nigel Simpson, who won the FM24 giveaway. Congrats again, mate. But yeah, went down penalties, and looks like Blaine, you missed one, mate. You let your team down. Did Kane not even start? Possibly not. What's going on? So it's the 14th of August. The league is about to begin, and it's been fantastic how we've had 4 different winners: the Vikings, Highlanders, the Lions, and the Knights. Highlanders actually runners up the last 2 years, which is crazy. We're going to have a different winner. I've absolutely loved how competitive this little league is. We're going to round everything up at the end and we'll have a look. We're now at the 1st of January, the halfway mark, and the Highlanders are topping the league, getting themselves into the playoffs probably. Got a 10-point gap on the Pirates, who are mid-table again. I'm happy with that. Just don't want to be bottom. You got the Owls, the Vikings, and the Cowboys in that top 4 as well. Interesting. Dirk Diggler, top scorer, Rookie Khan, best player, and Johnny Ballbags Jr. setting up them goals. Thomas Tuchel has gone. He was sacked. They are bottom of the league. They've sacked the man. Gutted for him, really. They're this close to being a Champions League winner, but he's gone, and they've replaced him now with Simeone Inzaghi. Can he turn their season around? It's now the 1st of Feb, and we're going to jump in to Europe, starting with the Europa League, where the Lions and the Owls are playing in 2nd and 3rd. The Lions undefeated. New managers come in. They drew with Feyenoord. Did he come from Feyenoord? Where's he come from, Arne Slot? 1-7. There you go. The Owls have lost 1 against Monaco. Didn't draw any, but 1-7 as well. Bypassing around. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the FM gods allow it, and we get an Owls-Lions final. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? On to the Champions League, where we have 6 teams. And like last year, 1 team is letting the country down, not finishing in the top 8. It's Dynamo. We're going to start at the bottom this time. So they've lost 1 to Real Madrid, fair enough. They drew 3. God. And they're the 4 victories. I mean, they beat Bayern, Liverpool and Juve. Blimey. Next up, we've got the Knights in 7th, who lost 1 to PSG, drawn 2. Not bad results, though, to be fair. And won 5. Next up in 4th, it's the mighty Pirates, who only lost 1 to the Vikings. Bastard. And there's their 7 victories. Then we've got the Cowboys. They lost 1 as well to the Highlanders. Wow. And won 7, beating Rangers. The Highlanders drew 1 against Inter 1-7, but look at Pep and the Vikings. I mean, they're looking good. Scored 20, only conceded 2. At least one of them was against the Pirates. They're looking good again in Europe, aren't they? I mean, they're back-to-back winners. Back-to-back winners. Someone's got to stop them. Now it's the 27th of February, and it's the end of the regular season. And oh my God, I nearly spunked in my pants when I saw this. The Pirates have actually made the playoffs on goal difference. By 1 goal, it seems, against the Cowboys. Pirates are in the playoffs. Highlanders top the group with ease. Vikings and the Owls are there as well. The Knights. This is why this little league, I think, would be mega challenging to play. It's mega mad. It's mega fun. You never know what's going to happen because the Knights have done a Lions, the curse of the champions. The Lions won the league. Following season, were bottom of the league. The Knights win the league. Following season, bottom of the league. Same players. It makes no sense at all, but I love it. So these are the playoffs for the title, the semi-finals, the Owls and the Vikings, the Pirates and the bloody Highlanders. Great. Well, and the playoffs are over and the Pirates didn't make it, but we got there. A playoff appearance. I'll take that. Losing 3-2 in aggregate to the Highlanders. The Vikings dominated the Owls, so teeing up a Vikings freaking Highlanders final. So a previous winner will win it again. And in the first leg of the final, it was a 1-1 draw and what looks like quite an equal game. Apparently from the flush, Brian Kane got the Vikings back into it. Going into the second leg at the Highlanders' place. Who's going to come out on top? Well, it's the Vikings. Again, a very equal game. They're very equal teams. They've gone toe-to-toe. The flush again, giving the Highlanders the lead. But Vlad gets them back into it in the 61st minute. And then the 85th minute. I mean, they've gone down to 10 men, to be fair, to the Vikings. And got a penalty. Only 10 minutes later-ish. And Bjornsson scored it. Yeah, so the Vikings win the first title and the last title of this mini-series. The poor Highlanders now, they did win one, but have been to the playoff final 3 years running and lost to 3 different teams. Like the Buffalo Bills. And the Cowboys are stuck with Jose Mourinho throughout the entire series, but maybe his days are numbered. His job's insecure. I mean, I don't think he's won a single trophy, but he's been there and thereabouts at times, just could never get him over the line. We move now to the 2nd of April, and the quarterfinals of the Boots Subscriber Cup have been played, and the Highlanders battered the Dynamo. The Knights beat the Vikings. That's why this league is crazy. That's why this league is crazy. Bottom of the league, and they've just beaten the freaking champions, basically. The Pirates knocked out the Cowboys. Yeehaw. And the Owls have knocked out the Lions. The Vikings won this as well last year, didn't they? And they can't win it this year. Happy days. So the semi-finals, Pirates, Knights, Highlanders, Owls. Ooh. And that cup exit marked Jose Mourinho's exit out of the saloon, away from Bootropolis and away from the Cowboys. After 4 years and 212 days, no league wins, no cup wins, couple of finals. Bye-bye, Jose. So the semi-finals of the cup are over, and the Pirates beat the Knights 3-1 on aggregate, and the Highlanders beat the Owls 4-3 on aggregate, teeing up a lovely final against my Pirates and the Highlanders. Conte, cup man, he is. He's stacked up them cups. Never done much in the league, but the Pirates have picked up some silverware over the years. Can we get another one? Can he get one over on Jurgen Klopp? They don't call him Conte the cup man for nothing. 3-1. Daz, Grahamo and Daz, we did it. Daz, man, we did it. 3-1, but it's an equal game. Heathside's gone back into it, but there you go. Loving that. I mean, that's 2 for the Pirates now, isn't it? Oh, and a runners up. They got, he got beaten in the final last year. Yeah, Highlanders got beaten 2, but they have won 1. Look at that. Buzzing with that, to be fair. Really happy. We're now to the European stage, and hopefully some of our teams have made it to a final, or we won't have any live comms. But the Cowboys do have a new manager now. They've brought him in from Milan. It's Stefano Pioli, who's come in and made Jamie Cardwell his captain and demoted Christian Peter. I'm pretty sure he's done that and not Jose, I think. Let's jump in at the quarterfinal stage of the Europa League, and the Owls beat Leipzig 4-1 on aggregate, and the Lions are through. They beat Spurs who were finalists last year, 4-2 on aggregate. And then I love it. This is what you want. This is what you want, innit? The Owls beating Brighton 4-1. The Lions beating Sevilla 2-1, teeing up a bloody all-subtopian final. The Lions versus the Owls. But we're going to have this live com, or we're going to have 2 live comms. Well, first, let's jump in to the knockout round of the Champions League. We have to dive in this low because of Dynamo, who did beat FC Porto 3-1. But they were then beaten by the Highlanders 3-1. The Pirates absolutely dominated Marseille 6-0. The Knights beat Barca 5-3. The Cowboys are out. Juventus beat them 3-2. The Vikings, they're still in it to freaking win it again, knocking out Liverpool. On to the quarterfinals, and PSG are out against the mighty Pirates. The Knights are mental. Beat the Highlanders. The points difference they had in the league, the Highlanders finished top, didn't they, by like 10 points to second, I think, and the Knights were rock bottom, but the Knights have knocked them out the Champions League, which is bonkers. Vikings, are still in it, absolutely dominating Benfica 7-0. There were 3 subtopian teams in the semi-finals. Pirates drew the Knights and beat them on penalties. Wow, 3-3 in aggregate. And the Vikings, they are the Champions League team, 2 times league winners. They're looking like the number 1 team in Subtopia, but can my Pirates put a spanner in the works? But before we find out, we're going to jump into the Europa League final, where the Lions, who were shit and then great and won the league and then was shit, brought in Arne Slot. I mean, they've been alright domestically, but they've got themselves to a European final. Can they win a European final against the Owls? So here we are. Welcome to Friends Arena. Where's that? I'm going to Google it in a minute. Where's the Friends Arena? Not a clue. But yeah, I'm excited for this final. Oh, look at that. 2 up top for the Owls. That's interesting. So I've Googled it. The Friends Arena, if you don't know, is in Sweden. It's a Swedish national football stadium. And it's bloody lovely. I've never seen it. It can light up as well, a bit like Bayern Munich's, I think. Really nice stadium, to be fair. Fair play. What a beautiful place for this final. But is it going to be beautiful for the Lions or beautiful for the Owls? We'll find out. Here's Mr. Green now. They look like Blackburn, don't they? There we go. The Lions had a bit of a turnaround under Arne Slot. Can they cap their season off with a victory? Here's Hill. It's the post. Yeah, mad day at work for me yesterday. Not personally, sort of. I was on the 192, which goes into town in the evening. I had a couple of runs on that. Got to the Apollo, or the O2, Manchester O2 it's called now, but it's the Apollo Theatre. It's all blocked off. We had to do a massive diversion. I've never seen so many police. It's a ball ache of a diversion. You're getting all the foreigners moaning at you like, where you going? Oh, Mr. Baz. Serge Baz. Puts the Lions up 1-0 because they don't notice the 14,000 freaking police vans blocking the road. But I didn't know what was going on. Found out this morning, apparently there'd been a shooting, which was great, but I thought I had it bad. But there was worse at work. But right now it's half time. Owls need to up their game. I mean, the Lions aren't doing too much, but they're winning. That's enough. Yeah, so around Greater Manchester, we've got the M60. It's a circular motorway. It's like the M25. It circles the entire city, the entire region pretty much. And it comes through Denton, where I live. And there's a place called Barton Bridge. It's a massive bridge near the Trafford Centre. And 2 Arctics have been blown over, damaging part of the bridge or something. So the entire motorway there was closed in rush hour at Christmas near the Trafford Centre, and we have 2 buses that go through there, the 23 and 25, which I'm doing the 25 when I go back to work this afternoon before my Christmas break starts. So I'm hoping everything's cleared up, because people know when the bus is 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late. They were 3 hours late. That's how bad it was. And the weather at the minute around here, torrential rain. I mean, you walk down the street and you're getting blown over. On my bus before, I was on the bypass going to the airport. Fucking bus is just getting pulled, and you're like, oh my god. So you can imagine a big freaking curtain-sided Arctic going right over Barton Bridge. Oh, Louis Ben, who set the goal up. Goodman could be off. Goodman. He's already on a yellow. And now he's on a red. You can imagine why they blow over. I mean, I used to drive HGV, only class 2, like 32 tonners, but a curtain-sided one, you'd feel it. It's like you got a sail. Bonkers, man. I would not want to go over Barton Bridge. when the weather's like that. In a bus, let alone a lorry. Here's Mitchell Holton. Give the ball away. That's not a captain move. Don't worry, Mitchell. Your teammates bailed you out. And here he is again. Bears to Hill. Back to Holton. Finds Walsh. To Walker. Inside to Gormley. Oh, they're passing it around lovely, aren't they? Passing it around lovely. Here we go. O'Brien on the ball now. One of the best left backs in the country. He's doing a little toey tap. Don't know what you were doing then, mate. But he was. Here's Bars. Cutting inside. You get a feeling when it's like this that something's going to happen. Even a goal or something close. Deserved a goal. Did it hit the crossbar? Or did he get his hand to that? It's corner, so I'm guessing he got his hand to that. 25 minutes to go. It's only 1-0. Anything could happen. Anything can happen. Here's Bars now. What's he going to do? He's going to loft it. No. They're putting the pressure on here, the Lions, aren't they? The Owls are flapping. They're struggling. They just can't get out of their own half. Can't get that ball back. I feel... Ooh. 15 minutes to go. We don't have a lot of luck with these finals, do we? I mean, you see what these teams do to other European teams. Bashing them 7-0 and so on. And then they come up against each other and it's just a struggle. It's a battle because everyone's so good. Here's Diggler. Can he get his team back into it? Hingley on the edge of the box. Oh my God. Good effort. And the Lions playing out from the back. Can Arnie Slot win a trophy for the Lions? Ooh. Mitchell just about saved that, but he gave it away. Just didn't have the pace on that ball, did it? Here's Green now. On a yellow. Oh, took a deflection. No. Mitchell Holton. Captain Marvel. He's going to give the ball away again. No, he doesn't this time. Wood finds it. Louis Ben. He set the first goal up. The only goal of the game. He's going to set another one up. No, he's not. But here's Holton, edge at box. Captain scores. Mitchell Holton. Only his second goal of the season. Kills this final. I think the Lions are going to be victorious here. Cracking goal from the captain there, eh? Cracking goal. I like that. And here he is now with the throw-in. They're going to put him to the sword and score a third. Here's Rigo. No, he's giving the ball away. Can the Owls do anything? 8 minutes is enough time. You just got to get your shit together. If they can get a goal here, you never, ever know. I'm a Man United fan. I watched the 1999 Champions League final and they've scored. Matthew Padden has given them hope. Only his third goal of the season. It's 2-1. Game on. Well, this final's turned around. It's got a little bit exciting towards the end. Hey? I mean, and this is the Owls with 10 men, don't forget. They are up against it. But can they just find a little bit more magic? That time is rapidly running out. 4 minutes of injury time. I can't see it. And here we have a highlight and it's in the wrong hands. The Lions have it. Here's O'Brien now. Did he switch sides, O'Brien? I thought he was on the left before. Hill. Oh, hit the post and Bars. Oh. Well, there we go. The Lions, under Arnie Slot, have turned their season around. Once again, making that managerial change seems to work. So next season, they'll probably be bottom of the league and win. Fuck all. Although we're not doing it next season. Here we go. Mitchell Holton scored the second goal. Lifts his trophy. And they are Europa League champions. On to the big one, the Champions League, where Subtopia have dominated it really ever since we've got into it. The Highlanders won the first one. The Vikings are now back-to-back. And they've all beaten other Subtopian teams in the final. Cowboys losing 2. Dynamo, of course, losing it last year. But this is the first appearance of the Pirates, who my little character plays for. And of course I want the Pirates to win, mainly because they're my team within this little series. But mainly because the Vikings have won 2. And it's boring. So please, please, please can the Pirates do it? But I think the Pirates may have to do it without me because Graham O is injured. Get to the Champions League final. My character's not even there, so it's going to be Potts leading the line. Hopefully, he could score some goals. Kane leading the line for the Vikings. Can they three-peat the Champions League Real Madrid style? Why is that corner empty? So at the Ernest Happel Stadium, named after, I think, a famous Austrian footballer in Vienna. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, 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 dum. One of the greatest songs of the 80s. Never made it to number 1. It's always a great pub quiz question. I might have said this before. But do you know the song that pipped it to number 1 in the charts in the UK? Or Vienna. What a tune. It was. I don't know the actual song's name, but it's the pizza song. That, what's the matter you? Hey, got no respect. Oh, shut up with your face. I think it's a pizza song. Something to do with pizza, maybe it's not, but that was number 1 instead. Anyway, half an hour in and feck all is happening. Graham O's not there. which is massively unfortunate. I'm there in spirit. I'm on the sideline, cheering them on. Very emotional though. It's very sad to not be playing because I'd probably scored a hat-trick by now. What the hell was that first half about? Seriously. This is the Champions League final. The Vikings are doing well, aren't they? Bloody Vikings. Come on, lads. Do it for Graham. He'll get you there with his million goals. I'll still get a medal. It's Farrell. Get in, Potts, lad. Gary Potts. No, referee. Piss off. No. Let's watch it. What was up with it? Was it a possible offside? I wasn't looking. Here's Farrell. That wasn't offside, was it? He was level with his man. What's the matter, you? Hey, gotta know respect. Oh, that's what I'm going to be doing to Pep's face if the Pirates win. Shut up your face. Oh no, yeah, I talked too soon. Bjornsson. Here come the Vikings. Very dangerous team. Very boring team. Know how to win games. Oh, what a save, Bertie boy. Corner now though. Khan to take it. Curls it right in. Was that Funk who dealt with it? Oh, Hawkinson in the box. Gives it back to Khan. Schultz on the edge. Back to Khan. Well done, Funk. Dominating that defence. So yeah, I'm going to do one more season. I've nearly finished it, to be fair, of Union SG, if you enjoy that series. 7th season. It's, again, a mental season. And I'm going to do a one-off video, which might be controversial, because I made them years ago and no one cared. Everyone liked them. And then something happened in the world, and I got loads of people obviously finding that video and abusing me for it, which was very weird. So I don't care. I'm going to do that. It's going to be a downloadable thing. I'm going to put it on Steam. If you like it, you should be able to play it. That should be coming out after Boxing Day. I'm going to try and get Union SG out before Christmas Day, hopefully. But here we go. Can we do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? Can they do it? It's Truth Magnum. Did Truth Magnum get injured early doors? They'll still lift the trophy, won't they? I think. Is someone else going to be lifting it? Who cares? Who cares? The Pirate. What a way to end. Hey, Pirates winning bloody Champions League. Buzzing with that. Look at that. Get in, boys. Crazy news. It makes you want to do more. But obviously not tons of people are watching it. And you've got to cap it off somewhere. But Luis Enrique got sacked after winning the league last year and getting hailed. And becoming a favoured personnel, has been sacked and replaced by Diego Simeone. So then let's run through that final trophy tally, starting with the Dynamo, who unfortunately over the last 5 seasons didn't manage to win a single thing, but they're not alone. The Cowboys, who finally sacked Jose Mourinho this season and got to a few finals, to be fair, couldn't pick up anything. Next up, it's the Lions, who've had a crazy story throughout the last 5 years. Crazy, ups and downs all over the place, but have still, you know, finished with 2 really respectable trophies, a league title and a Europa League. Next up, we have the Knights, who have just sacked their manager again, but have done really well. They've won a league title, they won a subscriber Super Cup and the Europa League. The next team also has 3 trophies in their cabinet: the Europa League, UEFA Super Cup, and the European South American Club Challenge Cup. It's the Owls, the mighty Owls. Next on the list, it's the Highlanders with 5. They've won a Champions League, a league title, a subscriber cup, a subscriber Super Cup, and a UEFA Super Cup. That is a lovely collection. And this is mad, really, to be fair. But the next team is the Vikings with 7 trophies, 2 Champions Leagues, 2 league titles, 2 subscriber cups, and a subscriber Super Cup. That is some trophy haul, but it's not the most. It might be the best, possibly, with the 2 Champions League and 2 league titles and 2 cups, fair enough. But it's not the most. The most, crazily, and I couldn't believe it when I did them all up, goes to Antonio Conte. Conte, the cup man. Madness. The Pirates, who have 9 trophies. Some of them are a bit of shit, but it's still 9. It's the most. So you can look at it 2 ways. It's either the Vikings on top or the Pirates. I'm saying the Pirates because we've got more silverware than anyone else. A Champions League, 2 subscriber cups, 1 subscriber Super Cup, 2 Europa Leagues, a UEFA Super Cup, and 2 European South American Club Challenge Shields. So you can see your face in your glorious, victorious, winning face in. So let's look at them final squads, starting with the team that won the most trophies. The Pirates, Truth Magnum, their 2 best players are injured there, aren't they? Bloody hell. But there you go. Feel free to pause it if you're a mighty, mighty, victorious Pirate. On to the Vikings. Very good team. Just couldn't win as many trophies as the Pirates. Love it. Absolutely love it. Rookie Khan, check him out. But again, there's a team. Feel free to pause it if you're a Viking. You've been very good. On to the Cowboys. Johnny Ballbags Jr. Gotta love that. I love some of the nationalities, you know, this year. Much better than last year. The Dynamo, another team that didn't manage to win anything. It's crazy, really. I'm pretty sure at least everyone won something last year. At least something. But to have two teams who've got close, not win anything. It is bonkers. Has he actually played this year? Why is he purple? I don't care. Don't care and I don't know. But there you go. The Highlanders are a very good team, and I just put a little list together and realised they're the only team we haven't seen in a live comp, so I apologise. It just didn't land right, but they've been very successful. Very successful, done very well for themselves. Lots of Scots, lots of Irish in that team. Next up we have the Knights. Again, fantastic story these, really. Mad, isn't it, how you can win a league and then be crap, but still not do too bad, I suppose. But anyway, they won a trophy this year, didn't they? They won the Super Cup. But there you go. If you are a Knight of the Realm, that's your squad. On to the Lions, which I think is the best story of the series. The ups and downs they've had. Crazy. Love this little league. But if you're a Lion, roaring to victory, there's your squad. And last but not least, it's Dirk Diggler's Owls. Again, a team that's done really well for itself, winning 3 trophies. There is your squad. Now, we're going to look at the awards and we're going to go back to the clubs, starting with the team of the year of this season. Wow, dominated by Knights players, isn't it? Dirk Diggler at the top. But because it's the last episode, we need to look at the overall best team. And there we go. Diggler is still at the top. Brilliant. Did I make the? Oh, I made the bench. I made the bench with 27 goals. Who got more than me? Tommy Heavesides from the Highlanders. What? Some guys here played shit tons of games. Look at Vlad the Hailer. Because 5 years running, he's won the Golden Glove. Defender of the Year, Chris Austin. He's won 2. Well done, Chris Austin. Midfielder of the Year, back-to-back for everyone's favourite surname, and Dylan Lefebvre. Golden Boot, Dirk Diggler. He was the overall best striker, apparently. Don't know how. Most valuable player, Dylan Lefebvre. We all need a little bit of Lefebvre in our life, don't we? Since it's the end of this little mini-series, let's look at the overall best team for each club over the last 5 years, starting with the Vikings. Next is the Cowboys. Look at that. Are you a Cowboy? That's your overall best team for the last 5 seasons. Next up, it's the Dynamo. Joey Page there, the heart of the defence. There can be only one. It's the Highlanders, with Flush leading the line. He's been a cracking player. On to the Knights, with possibly the best goalkeeper. I hate to say it, but he is in this series. Greeno. Couldn't score a goal though, could you, Greeno, eh? The Lions, love the Lions, man. Fair play to them. Ben Ballantyne in goal. Brett Wood's been a cracking striker for them, and they've had some ups and some downs, haven't they? Next up, the Owls, with Dirk Diggler. Is he one of the only guys? Look how many goals he's... Fair play, Dirk. Fucking hell. 181, 106 goals. I will take that. But I haven't made the overall best, even though I always play up front. Always, when he's fit. But a little extra, if I can fit it in. The Euros are about to happen. Let's have a look. Got Scotland and Norway in it, and there was a few of you guys. Ireland are there with Subtopia. Malta in the same group as England, but we can both still go through. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? This is really interesting. We've got to see what goes on. Well, Subtopia made the final last time, remember, and got beat by Belgium 1-0 with a Lukaku goal. I'll never forget 50p feet scoring that. But England have won it. Playing Norway, and quite a few of you selected Norway. A couple of you played, I think, in that game. But yeah, England have done it. MRH played, Mar played, Fogg is one. Higginbotham, Graham in goal. Let's go through it quickly because I wanted to see where Malta got, and we got knocked out on penalties by Portugal. So Topia though made it through, but we're knocked out 5-1 by England in the quarterfinals. Norway though, fair play to Norway. Switzerland getting to the semi as well, and Germany getting beat by England. Always a lovely thing to see. Gary Potso, 5 goals. There we go, that is the end of Boo's Subscriber League after 5 episodes and 5 seasons. Thank you to anyone who actually has watched it all the way to this point. It's massively appreciated. Hit the thumbs up, get involved in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and hit that bell, and you'll never miss anything I do. But yeah, I've just had to simulate this. I should do what other YouTubers do, simulate more often. It's so easy, you just leave it, film it. You can make so many videos. I can't do that with my main series. I have to play it or get no fun out of it. But I've had a lot of fun doing this. It's a shame more people are into it. I know it's not real, it's a bit of fantasy. But thank you to everyone who's watched it. And thank you to everyone who applied to be a player within it. Some have had more success than others, but it is how it is. You never know what's going to happen in Subtopia. It's absolutely crazy. You can be champion one year, rock bottom the next. But anyway, it's nearly Christmas time, so I hope you're happy and safe and ready for Crimbo. You're going to have a good time with your family and loved ones. I'll see you probably before then. I'm going to try and get my last episode of my Union SG series out before Christmas. So, as always, thank you. Yeah, honestly, it's massively appreciated. So, I'll see you next time. Don't go missing. I'm Booed. Bye-bye.